Hey everybody, Jay Marino here. Welcome back. It's Warcraft 3 Alternate, created by Zatanth87. We're on the prologue campaign, Exodus of the Alliance. This is a race swap campaign. If you're unfamiliar with the concept, it's kind of like when you played the original, but it was on normal, and now you play this on hard. That's what it's like with like the race swap campaign. That's exactly what it is. So we're on Chapter 5, Time Until Extinction. I think the original was called Countdown to Extinction. Really making a stretch here with these names. Snow greets Thrall and his companions as they escape the underground lair and make their way back to the surface. I remember to change it to hard difficulty, but let me say this one thing. Warcraft Alternate, this is your one chance, your one opportunity to not be insufferable with the hard difficulty. This is the time. This is the test. Don't make me rue my decision.
My minions and defiled my sanctuary. Now you will be drowned by the wrath of the tides.
You'll have no more sacrifices today, witch. Go back to the depths where you belong.
Very well. Your choice is made. The air you breathe now will be your last.
I like how she's a wisp. In the original, she was a ghost.
At last, we've reached our landing site.
While you were gone, the nearby volcano erupted. This entire island has begun to sink.
How long to repair the ships?
The repairs are nearly done.
Then finish them quickly. We're about to have company. Defend the ships at all costs.
It's cool that it's blue fire and snow. That's a neat, you know, that's what it's like when you're playing the race swap campaign. How many? I think we need another peasant there on gold. Yeah, so this is the original version of this. I guess before we get attacked, let's come out here and, like, look around and kill some creeps. I know there's creeps, like, down along the bottom left and all up along the top.
Ready to work.
You have a target?
Gyrocopters, or flying machines, rather. Here, let's kill these things. I can't think of anything more worthless than flying machines for this mission. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's get some more peasants to put on lumber. We need an Altar of Kings and an Arcane Vault. That's a bit of a bummer. Let's go and get the vault in order to get that castle, because Inner Fire, I feel like, is going to be really useful. Claws of Attack, all right. Let's send these folks back to base. We can just have one army that sits between these sets of towers, and then we can put a small force over here, I suppose. And then just take, like, one guy and come up here and let's snag these extra dwarves. I do remember this being fairly challenging, mostly because there are these enemies that do... I want to say they do siege damage. Maybe they do chaos damage. Those big golems were an issue, that's for sure. Okay, let's get these folks out of here. We can leave this stuff on the ground. I can't imagine there's going to be anything that drops here that's going to be really useful. Scroll of Protection could be okay. Alright, you guys come back here. And let's pick up this last group. I see them coming in here. Forest Troll Grunt. Okay.
Job's done.
Now let's get some priests. I don't think spellbreakers are going to be great. I don't know. It depends on what the enemy units send at us. We don't have much time left. Okay, come on down here.
On my way.
Okay, now we need farms, and we still need the Altar of Kings. And then let's go ahead and get some farms set up here. And then I'd like to start getting some units, but I'm trying to keep enough money such that I can buy the castle, or start the castle, rather, as soon as possible. That could be quite valuable there. I see him coming in from the right. Having to build both of these things as prerequisites is pretty rough. Okay, these are just typical Forest Troll grunts. That's fine. I guess we can go ahead and go guard towers here. We got a few. I see some stuff attacking us over on the left, so let's head on over here. Yeah, we want to station some guards over that can take advantage of the Fountain of Health for sure. And then we can hit a castle up straight away, because the sooner we can get it, the faster we can get to higher tiers of attack upgrades. Yeah, we want to get this guy at least under the fountain as well. It's nice that we do have access to that fountain over there. Gold is going to be an issue. I was hoping we could go and find some more creeps in order to get some money, because that's actually really, really valuable, you know, being able to kill stuff just to get some cash. I don't know where there are enemies on this map. I guess we can save if we're going to leave our base. I remember very distinctly that the enemy hero attacks you from over on the left first.
Get on with it.
And we're just looking for more creeps, but I don't remember where they are. This is kind of one of those things you probably should know before coming into this map, but...
Easily done.
Nope, that's the base.
Very clever.
Okay, just come back for now. That's fine. We got quite a lot of guys over here on lumber. Gonna put you into an arcane tower. That's fine. Castle's coming up. Long rifle seems great. And just more riflemen for now. Yeah, so we've got ballista and we've got no knights as far as I can tell, unfortunately. Ballista might be okay, because I know that those golems, well, those golems might not exist here. I don't know. But the golems, I thought, were, they had fortified armor and they did siege damage. They were really strange, but they pretty much existed to stop you from... They pretty much exist to stop you from spamming static defense. Also, this is really interesting. Am I... Okay, it's 0 to 40 for low upkeep. It seemed like... I thought on mission 3 it was 0 to 50.
Upgrade complete.
So I don't know if maybe we should kill a couple of things to get down into into no upkeep.
Locked and loaded.
Yeah, let's get Impaling Bolt and then get at least one ballista that can help us against those golems. I assume there's still going to be the golems, though the entire enemy tech tree's changed, so... I mean, this seems pretty normal for this so far.
What ails you? I am your
Okay,
servant.
get up there. That was one guy. That was actually just one guy.
Right away.
I feel like if they show up on the left, we just need to pivot units over here. Though, obviously, fighting them under the fountain is a problem. We could position ourselves easier by having units over there in advance, you know? We've got our castle now. Allows arcane castles to attack multiple targets. What the heck? Interesting. Okay, well, our castle can defend itself. That's pretty neat. Grabbing mastery training is very, very tempting. Let's keep getting steel forged swords. I'm gonna get, I think, 2 ballista, and then use those to target down. I mean, I think siege weaponry is pretty good to defend yourself in general, but I'm just sort of curious to see what's gonna be the same here, or like if we're gonna get hit with those really rough fortified armor guys. This has been fine so far. I think we need to get level 2 of Blizzard. Come on down here.
What do you need?
This is pretty difficult. I can't believe... she's got to be coming soon. Let's go ahead and put our hero over here at least.
You have a target? Okay.
Our forces are under attack.
Hey, look at that. Yeah, Spellbreakers... I mean, they are attacking with ogres. If they bring ogre mages, then we can steal Bloodlust. That would be pretty good, right? Again, this hasn't been crazy difficult so far. I'm going to grab imbued gunpowder because we're focusing a lot on riflemen. And I want to say the ballistas as well benefit from... Is it these guys? Does this guy have... Does this guy have, flippin'... Yeah, it's fortified armor. Look out. I need you guys just hitting these. This is pretty spiced. We got the enemy hero here. These, yeah, I remember these things acting really erratically and weird. So that's what we're dealing with. You gotta run over here to this. Do they have resistance skin too? It doesn't seem like they're taking mana burn damage. That was pretty nasty. I don't know if Ballista were the right choice. Come on over here and repair me. Oh, there's Ogre Magi for sure. Okay. This is pretty spiced, if only, again, because the enemy severely outclasses us based on what kind of tech they have. I know that those golems from the older version were pretty rough, but this seems particularly difficult. Because they have, they have these guys that can, give them bloodlust. Let's come over here and repair this. Gold is a major stopping block right now.
Get on with it.
I'll keep saving. We're at 1040.
What do you need?
10. Yeah, we're like about halfway done. It's not terrible. Come down here and repair this. We're gonna keep these guys kind of nestled in the back here and keep them hotkeyed. Mostly riflemen that do have +3 attack. Mithril Forged Swords would upgrade my ballista. Honestly, I feel like footmen really aren't that bad of a choice here. It's just money right now. How come the actual Wisp Lady hasn't attacked?
Well,
maybe she doesn't come till the very end? I remember her supposed to be attacking over on the left. I don't know. Seems like there's a variance here.
Time to finish the repairs.
Oh, okay.
Yes, my liege.
Did I break it?
I will research complete.
Did I break it by quick saving, maybe? I've read that has the potential to be an issue. Let's get some priests out here. They've got mastery training now. We can even get some inner fire going. See, there's some creeps, if we would have known that was there.
Aye, my lord. Right.
Look at that bad boy, level 9. Here they come. Any of the big boys? I don't see any of the big... Well, I see this guy. Oh my god, he's using Stampede. Do we have any counter to Stampede? Okay, go ahead and hit these. Oh, they have Shockwave too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this guy Stampedes, and you have no way to cancel it.
Efforts are futile, land dwellers.
Oh, there's her.
The darkness of the depths is
They all attacked us at the same time. Oh my gosh, and then these guys too. Okay, so we have 2 of these guys, plus a guy with a Stampede that we can't interrupt, plus the other enemy hero on the left, after a long period of nothing happening. You know, I told this campaign that it only got one chance, one opportunity, and it has failed so far. Just with that right there, it has failed. Don't even bother repairing that. It's going to be destroyed. Let's see. Maybe focus down what's going on this end first. And then this castle maybe can help sort of defend itself with the multiple magic damage things. First? I don't know. Well, in the scheme of, you know, community content hard difficulty, this gets an F+. See, because, like, there's a long period here where nothing's happening. It makes me wonder if maybe the enemy's, like, path blocked itself somewhere, and maybe it's just busted. Because getting hit with a hero that you can't stun that has Stampede, which is definitely not in the original, plus 2 of the Golem equivalents, but they also have what looked like Endurance Aura, or was it Vampiric Aura as well? 2 of those at the same time. Plus this lady over here seems, seems special. It's very special. The uninterruptible Stampede is really something that needs addressed for sure. Oh, and they get Shockwave, which does a huge amount versus structures, in case you didn't know.
The darkness of the deeps is all.
Okay, and that's at 9 minutes. Okay, that's I feel like I have to kill these champions. Yeah, they have fortified armor. I think that's normal. I think they always had fortified armor. It honestly makes me wonder if we could somehow survive this, then we could maybe win. I don't know. Oh, look, maybe they just like won't attack us again. I can't even tell what's going on. This is such a mess. That one ogre up here is almost dead. Well, we killed one of those. I think he has Avatar too. Is he Avatared? No, he's Bloodlusted. Okay, okay. I mean, make some units. Kill the ones that we can. The castle's doing something. Oh. Can I get to the Arcane Vault and maybe buy something? Or is my Arcane Vault dead? Oh, he's dead. Okay. Well, okay, I guess we'll just play on normal. You fail, Warcraft 3 alternate. As expected. It's not your fault. It's just a whole thing that I can't trust y'all. So I'm at 12 and 12.5 minutes, 12 minutes 45, and the sea wisp, the pit witch. I like how she's pit witch. Has already attacked me, so it just seemed like something was kind of jank. The last that last attempt. I don't know. I'm not saying I don't think it's. It's not that I don't think it's like possible or anything. It's just seemed weird. If like maybe like broken in a way that wasn't intended. I also think cannon towers could be pretty good because they do siege damage, and those guys have fortified armor, which seems to be a major issue. Lumber's a big problem here. I'm actually just making a bunch of footmen, because we can kind of path block in those jerks. Those ogres with the fortified armor are the biggest issue. And giving them an aura and giving them shockwave really adds a lot to this mission over the original. So if the intention was to make this comparable to like original hard, it only takes a few minor things to like make this much weirder and different. Just pointing that out. Again, I'm not really in the mood to try it on hard difficulty with what we had experienced over and over again. I'm not saying it's like impossible or anything. It's not gonna hit for me today, okay? It's just not the time. But like I had mentioned, this is why, it's not personal. It's not like, oh, only one campaign is guilty of this. Most are. And I've been around the block enough to just not trust highest level difficulties that you all are making. Okay? So, that's fine. We're up to +2, which is cool. I would love to get imbued gunpowder with more riflemen. Maybe get an extra one over here. And again, this is on normal. The other thing, too, is I did get attacked by one of those ogre champions or lords or whatever they are pretty early. So I don't know if, again, it's possible that by like quick saving, I know that there's like a very particular issue in 1.31 where sometimes you can experience like black screens based on quick loads. I've never had it where like it messes up all the triggers though.
What do you need?
I don't know. I just, I play a ton of stuff on 1.31 and I know that it does have its issues, but I've not run into anything to the like drastic to the point where like triggers completely fall apart, Yeah, getting some priests in here would be great, and they're not a lot of lumber, which seems to be our major stopping block. We are in low upkeep, and I'd prefer to stay out of high upkeep where possible. We can grab at least one more farm. Yeah, so this... Okay, there they go. They're over there. This is kind of what happened last time, which is around that time, that halfway point, it kind of seemed like nothing was happening. Oh yeah, those do normal damage. But I'm kind of curious to see if we're going to get hit with anything remotely similar to the size that we got hit with on hard. And I don't think it was because it was hard difficulty. I think it's because something got wonky with the triggers. I don't know. I don't know, though. I can't be sure. Also, I'm curious if that hero will come and hit us with Stampede, but even so, on normal, that should be easier to handle. Because there'll be fewer units around it, causing the issue.
What ails?
I had an idle peasant, and I thought I sent him over to... Oh, there he is. Okay. Cool. I'm loving getting, Heaven +3 anything is actually quite nice here. Keep stacking up those riflemen, and we can get maybe, you know, 1 or 2 more units to stay, and then stay out of high upkeep. And then when we really have to at the very end, we can go into high upkeep. But I think we're fine for now. Now, I do know, you know, there's some folks who, they're going to be like, Jay Bruno, all you need to do was blank, and you would have been able to win. Like, look, my point is not like, oh no, I can't win. Like, I'm sure there's a way I could have figured out how to position stuff properly to survive on the hard thing. It was more just pointing out that I feel a little validated regarding my opinions on difficulty. And I'm sure there is a way. I'm sure there's some way out there to do that. I'm sure many people have done it before. I could have started from scratch, which I guess I had to do on the lower difficulty anyway. But, like, you know, you could start from scratch, you know, and maybe the triggers would work more as intended, if that wasn't how they were intended. I really can't know. Yeah, let's go Mithril Forged Swords, because we've dumped a lot into footmen. And that's just on the cusp of high upkeep, and we can build a few extra farms such that if we want to, we can go ahead and make more units. Yeah, so I think this was the timing for the first attack. Also, you know, in the original, you get a mix of ranged units, which is equivalent to riflemen, which are the spear throwers, but then instead of gyrocopters, you get troll witch doctors. Like, these units are not even remotely comparable. The enemies don't have any air units, and the flying machines have this pathetic... I guess, like, the siege damage we can use to focus down the champions, I think, is maybe the idea. But it's still, it's not enough siege damage. Right, it's... it's 10 to 14, plus the little bit extra, you know, but it's a percentage increase. So even if they do, like, 20% more versus siege, that's only 2 to 3 more damage. It's not like it's like a big bonus versus fortified. Anyway, I think I see that maybe you can lean on cannon towers a little bit. And then you want to keep the flying machines sort of in the back and use them only to focus down those ogre champions, I think is the idea. Because I would say the ogre champions are really what set this apart. But then also, it's a pretty major issue that
prepare for the seas.
That they have a hero with an uninterruptible channeled ultimate. that's a pretty significant thing. Spell Steal would be good in order to take those bloodlusts, I suppose. At least make an attempt to move out of it. I'm telling them to at least try. There we go. She's got an attack, but I can't really tell what it is because of the... because it's a wisp. Yeah, I think we're well past the time of, like, the stacked attacks. Because, like, even, you know, on normal versus hard, I would imagine, it's not that the timings are hugely different, it's more the size, like the bulk of the attacks and the compositions of the attacks. So I think maybe we just got an unlucky roll with some weird triggering based on a quick save. I haven't quick saved it all this time.
It won't be much longer now. The ships are nearly ready.
And to be honest, I'd actually be quite curious to try doing this without quick saving because of, you know, of what I'm noticing here, but I really just can't be I can't be bothered to do that. Are you crazy? I'm not gonna like go and replay the whole thing a third time just because I'm like, oh, maybe I can test to see if this broke. Like, no, that's all right. I'm curious though. Let's go ahead and dip into high upkeep. I wish, you know, what'd be cool is like like if you could play the game at like 2 times speed. That would be cool. It's just these, you know, it's the timers, the maps with the timers. It's tough to get over halfway in and be like, oh, gotta restart. But at least this one's short. It's only 20 minutes. That's fine. Harkening back to our discussion in the past 2 videos. Past 3 videos. What was it? Mission 3 when I talked about at the end there. You know, I've been around the block regarding community content difficulty settings, and then also last time when I said, you know, some stuff, it's hard enough that I can't just like kind of relax and enjoy myself and banter a little bit. Instead, you gotta be like focused 100%, you know? I've been playing this game on this channel for like 5 or 6 years, all right? I don't need... I'm fine just killing at this point. We've been playing the same thing forever.
Get on with it.
You can go back and watch some of the other stuff I played that's like mega hard, I suppose. And then maybe we'll just stick with normal difficulty for this project. Okay, get on down there. Oh, there's Stampede Lord. Yeah, just ignore him and go straight for the guy. Like, Stampede, to be fair, it's not like it's an insanely good ultimate, but it's good enough such that if you're on very limited income and you can't interrupt it, like, it just completely wipes your army, like your frontliners especially. Okay, we're at 3 minutes. Come on over here. Like, this normal difficulty feels almost comparable to hard difficulty of the original, which again might be purposeful. I remember having to do some juggling with units and stuff in the original version of this for sure, though. It's not like the original version of this was a super cakewalk. This was a fairly difficult holdout. Especially because of those units that they, especially because those units that would, wait, can you not dispel Bloodlust? I just tried, and it looked like that guy still had it after I saw the, whatever, just forget it. We're gonna, 2 minutes, I don't even know if the enemy could possibly make enough stuff to actually destroy my whole base in only 2 minutes. But yeah, especially because of those golems in the original, and in this case, I think the golem equivalent has been made into an abomination. It's the only way I can describe it. But anyway, you know, this is a pretty neat idea for a campaign. I think the most interesting part is the fact that your enemies are swapped. You know, some stuff seems like it's got some reskins. Like, I think this Arcane Vault is a different... It looks different to me. I think it's different. It looks like the little balls are bouncing up and down as opposed to spinning around, which kind of seems like a downgrade in terms of a model, so I'm not sure what's up with that. The idea that your castle can attack by default once you get it to a castle level is quite nice. I like that. That's all. That's, you know, I like the little changes, but I think, you know... Oh, nice. Okay. I do like the Warcraft 3 AI doing that. Maybe we could have abused that more in the OG attempt. I always tilt when I have to completely restart. Like, if I can't load a save to, like, recover something because of a gotcha moment, but I have to, like, 100% restart, even especially in the face of feeling like I was doing pretty well, you know, it hurts. It hurts. The rest of my flying machines probably died to the normal axe throwers. There we go.
Is someone injured?
Oh, this dummy. Okay, he doesn't have enough mana to stampede. Thankfully. It's a blessing. Oh, we're in the final stretch. I see what's going on here. Allure Moonray.
Yes, at last the end draws near. Your deaths are only the beginning. Soon all land dwellers will be entombed in a watery grave.
Okay. And to be fair, this lady did beat us. I mean, we run away. Feels bad, man. But hey, we won the mission.
Sail on, land dwellers. Flee! The dark tide is coming to swallow you all, and once it begins, there will be nowhere to hide.
I don't know exactly what the witch was talking about, but I do know that our destiny lies elsewhere. For now, we set sail for Kalimdor. That is where our future will unfold.
Okay, we've done it. That's the end of this, as I have mentioned several times. I'm not going to just jump right into the next race swap campaign. I got to mix it up a little bit. Like, it's a neat concept, but it's just not enough for me to stay engaged with this. Like, they're the same maps. I understand that, like, your tech is different, the enemy's tech might be different, but, like, different in what way? It's just another race that you're used to playing with. It's not like a new... I don't know. I don't want to be disparaging. I think this is a cool concept, and again, to be clear, the most interesting part is the fact that it's like a fresh experience, but at the same time, the maps are still the same maps, you know? And there isn't enough variety in the factions like you would see in, like, the StarCraft 2 campaign factions, for example, I think, to feel super different. Though at the same time, I suppose this was actually a really good example of where how you approach this mission was very, very different, because you want to focus on, I guess, those flying machines in order to use the siege damage to kill the ogre guys, and also they can't get hit with shockwave. Maybe was what was being telegraphed to do on that mission. It's really hard to say. I really have no idea. Okay, that's the end of this one. I'll see you for something new next time. Eventually, we'll circle back and play the Overgrowth of Lordaeron 2. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.